Bitcoin is pressing into major resistance, while macro, derivatives, and memes all signal growing momentum. But will the bulls break through or get rejected hard? Today, we break down exactly where Bitcoin stands, what's happening under the hood with options and open interest, how macro winds are shifting, and what it means for your crypto positioning. Let's jump in. All right, so here we are on Bitcoin on the daily. And as you can see, Bitcoin is testing this zone right here, the POZ zone, point of control zone, because of this. See this bar right here? It's a high volume node. Okay, it means there are a lot of transactions were transacted here, a lot of money exchanged hands here. All right, so this is holding right now as resistance. Okay, we got to get to the other side of this, guys. We've broken out of the downward trend and reclaim both the 50 and 100. RSI is climbing to 69.75. Right. Just below overbought. Okay, overbought is 70. Price is pressing into a higher volume node at 95, which is clear resistance. You don't see it right here, but right here, this high, this node. There we go. Right here. It's around 96.6. Okay, so right around there. Okay, so we'll see if we can get past this area, guys. On the weekly though, if we get past that area though, it could be game on. Weekly looks nice too. Clean breakout from the descending wedge, confirming a bullish weekly candle. Still room towards the mid to upper channel line, around 105,000. Right around here. Make it a little bit bigger for you guys. All right, get up here. It's possible. It's possible. First things first though, to get up here, we got to clear that 95 to 98,000 range. Okay, which would be like right here. This little area right here. We're right up on it. Let's see if we can break through. The weekend is coming, so the weekend is here basically. But there are expirations coming tomorrow. Interpretation and expirations today. Strong trend structural shift. Okay, momentum is real, but immediate resistance is dense. Bulls must reclaim 80,000. Excuse me. Bulls must reclaim 98,000 to target new highs at 94,790 currently. Right? Let's see what happens. This is where the fight is happening. It's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. If we get past the other, if we get to the other side, we could possibly keep it. All right, let's keep going, because let's see what the derivatives are telling us. That we mostly go to CoinGlass. Okay, Max Pain. It's $95,000 right now. Okay, OI, open interest for April 26 and May 3 and 10. Okay, suggest traders are aggressively positioning for upside with increasing call interest. Skew call IVs are rising faster than put IVs, showing growing demand for upside exposure. However, delta across upside strikes is low, 0.01 to 0.03, indicating most are speculative bets, not deeply in the money convictions. So what does that all mean? Let me break down a little bit more for you. Max Pain is the price where most options expire worthless, often creating gravity around the level. Open interest shows how many contracts are still open. More interest equals more leverage, which equals bigger potential moves. Option skews tells us how much more people are willing to pay for calls, bullish bets, versus puts, bearish bets. When call implied volatility, or IV, rises faster than put implied volatility, or IV, it means the market is leaning bullish. But if delta is low, these are mostly speculative bets, not high conviction ones. Okay, there's a difference. It's an important difference. Gamma push means if price moves up fast, market makers are forced to hedge by buying spot BTC, fueling the move further. And all that to say, market is positioned long into 95,000 to 100,000, but not with deep conviction. Still a possibility of a gamma push above 100,000 if spot rips through the point of control zone and forces more call hedging. So we are at a big area, guys. Okay, let's put it back to the daily so you can see it again. There we are. Right, moves, but it's there. Okay, so this is the area. We are at the area. Okay, we're at the area. Derivatives just gave us the what we can expect. Okay, but you'll see that let's see. Let's keep going. You make your own decisions, and then I'll tell you mine. Macro, weekly. So now let's take a look at macro charts. We're gonna keep a weekly focus on this, okay? But on Bitcoin, I like to also see the daily. So we're gonna go to the week. We're gonna look at the DXY. That candle, if it closes like that, and it closes on Sunday, if it closes like that, then it could mean that this is a potential bottom, right? And it turns around from here. Possibility. Anyways, it broke structure, now below 100, right? RSI still weak at 32, and rejection looks clean, bullish for Bitcoin and risk assets. Let's see if it doesn't start turning around this week and start trying to go back to 100. M2 money supply, we don't look at it too much, but we do need to know what's going on with that. It has historically held Bitcoin. Where is it? USM2. Still climbing after flattening, subtle but notable. Trend slope supports risk asset liquidity, slowly returning. Tailwind for crypto over the next 1 to 3 months. Okay, so that's good. We need that. 2-year and 10-year. This is the 2-year on the weekly, and this is what the 10-year looks like on the weekly. Looking like they're kind of rolling over, right? Anyways, both deals are breaking down from their highs. 10-year retesting the 200 EMAs, 2-year failing to reclaim the 50 EMA. Risk off yields cooling, which means bullish for crypto as long as it doesn't trigger deflation panic. It's supportive unless we get a sudden recession shock, and hopefully we don't get a recession shock, guys. Gold, that would seriously delay things, in my opinion. Can we say about gold? Still in a parabolic structure? Yes, but this week shows a clear wick and rejection right here. RSI is overheated at 72, signaling temporary top. Rotation from gold to risk assets may start. Watch for Bitcoin gold ratio. And if this closes like that, that would mean this indicative of a top along with the RSI. Maybe we are topping out. Maybe we start coming back down a little bit, maybe consolidating sideways. Let's see what happens. The VIX, what does the VIX tell us? We've been looking at the VIX lately. Sharp retrace to 25 from recent spike. Weekly close below 23.5 means risk on resumption. Currently bullish, but volatility is still elevated. Not out of the woods just yet. Okay. Equities, the Dow. That's what it looks like on the weekly. The NASDAQ, what it looks like on the weekly, and the S&P 500. Okay. All three bounced off the 200 EMA. It's this yellow line. Textbook support reaction. Now it looks like it wants to bounce off of well, let's see what's up with the 50 EMA right there. NASDAQ is the strongest, showing breaking weekly structure to the upside. Both of them actually. The S&P not bad, and look, the NASDAQ is up against this too, right? A POC, point of control at 19,584. It's gonna be the struggle right here. It's right here too for the NASDAQ. All right. OBV is showing positive divergence on the SPX. OBV looks pretty good here too, and the RSI for NASDAQ looks like it still has plenty of room to roam. So that's good. If we see this pump back up above this line, that's very positive, guys. All right. Risk on confirmation is what all this is telling us. Crypto likely to follow equities higher if this continues. So we are rooting for the NASDAQ to break on through to the other side of this. Okay. Others like that. I like that. Look at that, beautifully just going up, right? Haven't lost it, and it looks like we are going to be clearly in it, trying to get up to that 273 right around here, just above this line. Interesting. All right, so weekly reclaiming trend line of 200 EMA, OBV showing slight uptick. Here we go. And on the daily, because I want to look at this one on the daily, this one's important to us, guys. Others, all right, the others market cap, crypto market cap, excluding the top 10. All right, so basically the low cap stuff that I am into, and you should be into too. If you watch this channel, you probably are. 244.65. Okay, we gotta make it past that area. I think that's where the POC is, point of control is here. All right, a lot of these are right at a point. Okay, and here you go. This is actually where it is actually on the daily. Sorry, I don't know why it does that, but it does. All right, so we still have a long ways to go. I still think that the 273 is where we're headed to next, right? Breaking through this and kind of hanging out right here. From there, seeing what happens. Momentum is building, but still under the 200 EMA. Needs a breakout for that to continue. Remember, the 200 EMA is the yellow line right here, all right, which is represented by 258.6. Okay, so I think we're gonna get there. Do we get turned around there, or can we break through? Let's see. But it looks good. I like it a lot. BTC dominance. Let's put this back on the weekly. Sometimes we just gotta look at stuff on the weekly, guys. It gives us a little bit more of a clear view. Weekly breakout towards upper trend line around 65. RSI over 70, which means near-term exhaustion possible. But this is a macro bullish signal for BTC-led cycles. altcoin rotation unlikely yet. Bitcoin dominance still rising. But it could be maybe that we're close to topping out. I thought this was going to be at the top, to be honest, 66, but we're so close. We're at 64 that I don't know now. I don't know that. I don't know now, because I think we still have a long ways to go for the for this market to continue, right? I think the end of the year, before we, towards the end of the year, we start seeing a move up, right? Hopefully before then, but the real big move, the parabolic part where we reach a top probably at Q4. So I mean, that would mean that there's a lot more time. We still have a lot more time. So let's see where this ends up going. I don't know. I have a tough time seeing 70s, but hey, you never know. Bitcoin does like to surprise. Bitcoin does like to surprise, man. But as you can see, right, the Bitcoin is rising, but others is too. All right, so keep that in mind. I know some people are like, oh no, when Bitcoin goes up, the altcoin, not the wrong altcoins will probably go down or not too much. The other ones will start moving up, man. They'll start moving up a little bit, okay? And speaking about those right altcoins, let's take a look at the meme coins. I like these charts on the weekly, man. It's so clean to look at. Miko's holding structure with rounded bottom and tightening consolidation. OBV is stable. All right, right here. Again, same thing. Point of control area for Miko's. All right, get past. Yeah, if we break past this area right here, 0.037, the next zone. It's 5 cents plus. 5 cents plus up here. All right. So again, if everything breaks through, guys, we're going. I think we're going higher. That's going to give us a little push or a nice little boom, bump up. Will we stay there? That's the question. Toshi, another chart looks good, right, on the month, right? It looks good. Clearly, trying to get back into the zone. I want to say clearly, it's the weekly chart, weekly candle, right? So I mean, in a couple days this closes, and that would be extremely bullish. That's a bullish engulfing weekly candle off the trendline support. RSI is stable. Watching for breakout of 4047. It's pretty much where we are, right around here. Okay, break out of this area. If we can have another positive candle, then I think we're gonna definitely try to touch at least 3072 while we're in this zone. Especially if everything else does, Toshi could really start moving, right? So yeah, for sure. I think we're gonna go, if this stays like that and we don't just drop, if we hold on to this area, then yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna try to get up here. 3073 for Toshi. KeyCat, let's take a look at KeyCat. Same thing. Point of control. KeyCat is wanting to get into this channel. You see this channel right here? So to do that, we gotta get above 2036. All right, 2036. Let's see if we can do that. Hold up above that, then things will start looking more bullish. If not, then maybe a little bit more sideways consolidation. But I do like that it is forming a inverse head and shoulders still. All right, that inverse head and shoulders is still in play. Dogging me. You gotta have that dog in you if you're gonna be able to make it in this crypto game. But those of you that are dogs, it's worth it. You'll see. Strongest of the group, dogging me. Weekly breakout above trendline in EMA 50. Signal for continuation higher. All right, so it's a nice looking chart. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so here really got to break out of here, right? 3066. Once we break out of here, they're all in pretty much similar positions, right? Right at the POCs. If we get out of the POC, then it's in the ability to go up to the next level or the top of whatever structure it's at, right? In this case, and these ones, they're in the bottom of a channel. We're trying to get into a channel, right? Get into that channel, then it's gonna try to gravitate up here, right? And it'll probably break through. Okay, there's not a lot of resistance really. There is, but not like compared to here, where it's at right now, where it's fighting right now. All right, so that's dogging me. Let's see if we can break through. Same thing. If we can, looking nice. I like it. Things look all right, guys. Things look all right. All right, so meme sentiments is live. Leaders are dogging me and Toshi right now. Okay, and now let's do a 5-day forecast, 5 to 10 day forecast for you. Bitcoin. So my base case, 60%. Probabilities. Bitcoin consolidates 94 to 98,000. Wick to 100,000. Alts still lag, but show signs of life. Equities are stable. Derivatives support the continuation. Okay, my bearish case around 25%. Probabilities. BTC fails to break 98,000 and rejects hard. Pulls back to 88 to 90,000. Derivatives unwind and equities soften. And my bullish breakout case, 15%. Probabilities, spot drives a short squeeze, which Gamma Fuel pushes Bitcoin through $100,000 quickly. BTC dominance surges, others pause. All right, so there you have it, guys. So in conclusion, this is a bullish structure across multiple layers, but we're at a critical resistance on BTC and memes. The macro tailwinds combined with positive ETF flows and options setup support a move towards 100,000, but it likely won't be clean. If 95 to 98,000 breaks and holds, gamma hedging may add fuel for a rip for a move up, but if price stalls here, expect volatility and fake outs. Meme season is brewing, but it's not fully unlocked yet. Dog and me and Toshi look best positioned. And we will leave it there. Guys, if you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. Trying to grow the channel and all that stuff really does help. With all that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.